My next example of matrix multiplication, my two matrices are quite a bit bigger than my last example. I have matrix A here and matrix B. What is A times B? Well, first of all, let's double check, make sure we actually can multiply these matrices, which hopefully since you're asked to, you can, but don't take it for granted. So matrix A, we have 2 rows, 4 columns, it's a 2 by 4. Matrix B, we have 4 rows and 3 columns. So keep in mind that these inside numbers have to be the same, which they are. That tells us we are able to multiply our matrices. And then the outside numbers tells us what our resulting matrix is going to be. We're going to end up with a 2 by 3. And that's nice to know, just so you can kind of keep track and make sure you're not doing things that you're not supposed to be doing. Now let's dive in and do our matrix multiplication. Rewriting our matrices here. This is a little bit more complicated just because I have more dimensions, I guess. But I will start off with highlighting my first row and my first column. So my top left corner of my resulting matrix is going to be dealing with this first row and this first column. So my first number is 4 times negative 2 plus 6 times 0 plus 2 times negative 2 plus 7 times 7. I need a little bit more room on my paper here. Okay. My next entry, my top middle, comes from my first row and my second column. It's like 4 times 6 let's see what I can do here. There we go. 4 times 6 plus 6 times 8 plus 2 times 1 plus 7 times 10. And then my top right corner of my resulting matrix is that first row again times this last column. 4 times negative 1 plus 6 times 5 plus 2 times 3 plus 7 times 0. All right, we're almost there. Now we do the same process, but with our second row of my first matrix, of matrix A. So we take first row and first column is my bottom left corner. Now we do the same thing, but with our second row in matrix A. We take negative 1 times negative 2 plus negative 5 times 0 plus 0 times negative 2 plus 3 times 7. And then we keep going. that second row with our second column now. -1 times 6 plus -5 times 8 plus 0 times 1 plus 3 times 10. And then finally, my second row with my last column, -1 times -1, -5 times 5, 0 times 3, and then 3 times 0. Okay. So as you guys can probably tell, especially when we get to these larger matrices being multiplied together, it's really easy to make a mistake. So just be careful, especially with your signs. As you can see my scribble here, I kind of had to rewind and do an outtake, but now all we have to do is add these numbers together to get my resulting matrix. -8 plus 0 plus -4 plus 49 is 37. Double check that. And then 24 plus 48 plus 2 plus 70 is 144. -4 plus 30 plus 6 plus 0 is 32. And then 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 21. -6 minus 40 is -46. Plus 30 is -16. 1 minus 25 is -24. My final answer after all that work is right here.